What's up, guys? Winner Kills here, and welcome back to another post-commentary duel video. First off, I want to thank a lot of you for all the support on the last video that went up. I think that had to be a record for the most amount of views in a single day. I think it was like 400 something views in a single day. Really, guys, thank you so much for that support. Really appreciate it. But we're back again with another post-commentary duel video, a bit of a rematch, if you will, of Atlantean Mermail versus Kozmo, as you could, well, somewhat tell. Not so much on my side of what I'm playing, but definitely on the Kozmo side, as you can open up with Kozmo Town, shuffling back a ship and what looks like to be a tin can. Gonna get 2 draws off of that. Now you're gonna see, much like it was in the last match, very, very one-sided. And if you got a good guess in your head and you're just thinking, well, I wonder who's gonna have the upper hand in this match based off this first play on each side, well, I guess you can probably already tell what's going to happen. So the Dark Destroyer goes to his hand, so I've got that to worry about with the tin can being there. Burned that one upstart, might as well now. There's really no point in, I think, saving the card unless, of course, you're really set with what you've got in hand and you're worried about getting the OTK. Obviously, you don't want to burn that upstart. Give him an extra 1,000 when you've got what you need off that OTK damage without that extra draw. As you can see there, I thought Dark Destroyer's effect would trigger on summon, but I think Raigeki would have to resolve first in order for him to, I think the summon would have to go through first, but Raigeki is still resolving, destroying it before it can activate its effect. I don't know, I could be wrong. That's why I initially popped it and then put it back on my field. It really didn't matter. I had a set infantry, and he had Forerunner, Strawman, and Kozmo Town. Again, he's opening up strong with Kozmo Town. I'm going to mulligan away. Looks like a tin can. I'm going to get a free draw. I don't open up too well this game either. We did side. I think my sides were triple Iron Wall and 2 copies of Droll and Lockbird. On his side, I think he had 1 or 2 Deck Devastation Virus, as well as Skill Drain and some other cards. Definitely coming in clutch for that Atlantean matchup, and believe me, Deck Devastation Virus is a phenomenal side deck card against Atlanteans. Now, what happened there, let me explain before you go into the comments. Basically, when he drew off Kozmo Town, I wanted to change Roll and Lock. I was not sure that drawing a card constitutes as adding a card from deck to hand. So he waited to do that MST play till his turn. I chain to Wicked Witch's effect. Maxi, I get 2 draws. It's not going to matter, though, because he's got the deck Devi to get rid of that token. Knocking Diva and Infantry out of my hand. Now, look, I have no waters in my grave. If this play would have went through, I could have ended up with Moulin, a Cell Synchron, gone into Felgrand, and made other plays. It's just opening Diva with Infantry. It's just such a strong play, especially if it goes uncontested. It's just really good play. So I go Turge, and thankfully, since this is a bit of a testing match, testing new format, because this was done before the new list was in effect, I decided, well, I probably should have done this anyways and discarded Megalo to add. Bit of a misplay on my part. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just kept the Megalo in hand, just in case, I would have drawn to something helpful, like Teus or whatever. Something that wouldn't have got knocked out of my hand due to Deck Devi, since that Diva is just going to get knocked out of my hand anyways next turn. But at least I've got Turge and Mizuchi on board, negating a spell and the 2500 Turge, and I think I have, I'm not really sure what my other set card is. But luckily he doesn't have anything to rebuttal. I draw into a Gund, so even if I still had that Megalo in hand, there still would have been absolutely nothing I can do. I would be stuck with the Megalo still. So I'm pretty sure you see my position either way. He baits off the Mizuchi with that Allure. Of course, with Allure, you don't have to banish for cost until after you draw your cards. So his E-Telly will be free to go with a Tin Can for Slip Rider. It's a set Chalice. I'll Chalice my Turge, bump it up by 400 points, putting it to 21. So I only take 200 points of damage. And I draw into Droll and Lockbird. My heart sinks I figured it was a crushing victory last game. And if you didn't see that last game, or that last match, the same exact matchup, and you want to see how that turned out with that play, I will gladly leave a link to that in the description for you guys to check out, because I do apologize, it was not the best showing on my part, but sometimes you don't open well in this game, and there's nothing you can do about that. A lot of the times, it's just luck. It really is just luck sometimes, whether or not you open cards you need, or whether or not your opponent has every single thing they need to stop exactly what you're trying to do. He's going to resolve another tin can with Slip Rider, Kozmo Town on board. I draw into an iron wall. It's game over. GG. Better luck next time. So I really hope you guys enjoyed that video despite me getting scraped. But if you want to see me doing the scraping against Kozmo, I will leave a link. The first link you'll see in the description will be the link to that match if you have not seen it already. And also now I want to ask you guys, if you did enjoy the video, please express so by leaving a like. I would appreciate that. And if you're new here, do yourself a favor and subscribe. Definitely appreciate that. I really cannot stress enough how much I appreciate your guys' support on here. Like, we went from 1,500 subscribers to 1,600 in a blink of an eye, and now we're already at 1,650 plus. Like, my God, guys, thank you so much for that. I'm so glad I can be able to do this for you guys as often as I can. But yeah, if you made it this far in the video, and you are also interested in keeping up with the other stuff I post here on my channel, like Salt and Sanctuary, Darkest Dungeon, Bloodborne, I've got good news for you. Dark Souls 3 is currently on the next screen over for PlayStation 4, and I will be doing a full playthrough of that, and it will be going up very soon and regularly. Probably doing half-hour episodes, and if that interests you, I will see you there, and I really hope you guys are looking forward to that as much as I am, because I am hyped. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Winterkill is signing out. We'll see you in the next one.